What is up, team? It's your boy Sledge from the SledgeIncTeam back with another video. And today we have episode 2 of Creators Create. And we have 4 different creators joining us today answering these 2 questions. What made you start making videos around credit and credit cards? And what are your favorite 2 credit cards and why? Now, these are some creators that you may or may not know, but I'm going to put their channels down in the description so we can all subscribe to them. And you know over here at SledgeInc, we get straight to business, so let's get to it.
What's up, everyone? Josh Gebel checking into the segment now. And Sledge, congratulations on hitting 1K, man. I think now you've actually put your pedal to the metal and you are at least 1.6K at the time of recording this little segment. So you've definitely put the jets on and I'm really proud of you, man. Your content is amazing, and chances are, if you're watching one of Sledge's videos, you're gonna learn something new because all of his content is extremely well researched, and the things that he talks about in his videos are things that he knows his stuff on. So anyway, man, thanks for having me and some other creators onto the show. So let's get into those 2 questions that you gave us. So I guess I just got into credit card content creation sort of by chance. Around this time last year, after I had gotten back from studying abroad, was really when I started to get into credit cards myself. I had taken an award flight from London Heathrow to Seattle, and after that, it just kind of clicked. Like, I can use these credit cards responsibly, and I can leverage those rewards to get some pretty good travel points or cash back. With that being said, YouTube is like this vast library, is how I try to think of it. There's something for everyone, and I think it's just something that I really benefited from, and being able to like plan out my credit card strategy. I think without that, I just would have kind of fallen flat on my face and kept using the same 2 cards for like the rest of my life. Anyway, it's just nice to have that as a consumer of the content. And then in May of this year, it just kind of clicked that, maybe I can make some content as well, give my takes on some things. So I realized, like, why don't I just make a video and see what happens? Since then, I've really hit the ground running. The community here is amazing. Everybody really uplifts each other. There's really no competition between like content creators in this niche. So it's really cool just being able to put a video out and have people like watch it and potentially like it. We'll see what happens, but I'm just happy to be here. My first favorite credit card right now is the BILT Mastercard. It's the only credit card on the market right now where you can earn 1x points on all of your rent spend without incurring a credit card processing fee. All in all, the BILT card is a really great no annual fee card. It can also kind of mimic a $95 travel card, but without that fee. I'm not really sure what my second favorite card is just yet, but until I add another card like the Amex Gold, I'm going to have to default to the Chase Sapphire Preferred. I know it's not a card that is super crazy or anything, but it's a really nice way to transfer your points out to somewhere like Hyatt using your Chase points, especially if you're like a beginner and you can't justify a fee of like $400, $500, $600, but you're still looking to travel at least a few times a year. All right, I just wanted to give one big shout out to Sledge again. Thanks for having us on the show, man. And once again, big congrats on hitting 1K and then really exceeding that. Keep watching to see the rest of our awesome guests.
Hey there, I'm Tito from Tito's Financial Corner. Hi, Sledge. First off, thank you so much for inviting me to do this. I do appreciate you, my man. And also, congratulations on hitting 1,000 subscribers. And from what I see, you're about to hit 2,000 subscribers as well. So again, congrats and salute. I've always said it, you're one of the realest guys in this community. So getting on to the 2 questions. The first one is, what made me start creating credit card content? And honestly, there's 2 reasons for that. First reason is that I actually used to work at a bank and a credit union for 7 years. I started to notice how people would dig themselves into a financial hole where they couldn't really come back up, and how that would affect every single financial decision that they made afterwards. I noticed how credit card debt would impact somebody's chances in getting approved for a car loan, as well as a home equity loan or a mortgage. Couple that with the fact that I really don't believe that financial literacy is taught enough within our public schools. I thought that YouTube would be a great place to start putting out content. And reason number 2, while growing up, I was always taught that credit cards were only good to get you into debt, and that you should only utilize your debit card to use the funds that you have available, so that way you would never go into debt. In the last few years, though, I've noticed that it all depends on how you go about it, what kind of plan you have, and what kind of mentality you set yourself up with credit cards. As long as you have the right mentality of paying off your credit card bill every single month, there's a lot of perks and benefits that you can get back. With those two reasons in mind, I thought there was no better reason than to start a YouTube channel to really go over how credit cards can offer a lot of perks and benefits that you can utilize on your everyday, whether that's for cashback or for travel. What are your two favorite credit cards? Well, as of right now, my favorite cards are the American Express Gold Card. I absolutely love this card for the 4x multipliers on groceries as well as dining. With a family of 3 plus 2 pets, we're always going to the grocery store or we're always going out to eat at least a couple of times a week. So I'm definitely taking advantage of those credits that make the effective annual fee $10, and I'm still getting 4 points per dollar on those transactions. So again, absolutely love this card. I can't believe I didn't have it until a few months ago, but so far it's my favorite one. My second card is the CashApp Cash Card. Now, this is a business credit card, but I feel like the multipliers are absolutely great on this credit card. First of all, there's no annual fee, but what I love about this credit card is the 5x multipliers. You can get 5 points per dollar spent on your cell phone services, and what I do is that I tackle on additional services like my YouTube TV, my Discovery Plus membership, as well as my Apple Music membership. I add it all on top of my Verizon bill, and I'm getting 5 points per dollar back on all those services. This card also offers 5 points per dollar at office supply stores. And well, yes, there's a lot of things that you can buy at these kind of stores. The one thing that I love is that they offer a lot of different gift cards. So you know what your boy Tito is doing already. I'm giving gift cards for everything, whether it's your birthday, whether it's hitting 1,000 subscribers, whether it's a quinceañera or a wedding. I'm getting everybody gift cards, and I'm getting 5 points per dollar back on every single one of those transactions. And while it's not the highest, I also get 2 points per dollar spent on gas transactions. With that said, I definitely want to thank you, Sledge, man. I do appreciate you. Keep doing what you're doing. I cannot wait to see how your channel grows. So until next time, adios.
What's up, Sledgeworld? That sounds like crap, but we're gonna roll with it. So thank you, Sledge, for having me onto the show. I greatly appreciate it, and I'll make this video nice and short for you. So if you don't know me, I'm Abdullahi World. I'm an up-and-coming YouTuber or content creator. I just started a few months ago, and my channel has massively exploded a little bit, but more than I thought it would. So that's my little quick intro. I'm Abdullahi World, beginning content creator, up and coming as people say. So we'll get on to the video. The question number one is, why did I start making content? The reason that I started making content was because I was bored. I didn't have anything to do, to document my journey, to say, hey people, there's other ways of getting to the point of miles game besides just getting the Chase trifecta, Chase Inc cards, and then getting onto the Amex at the end. So I just wanted to jump around and show people that there's different ways of going in the game, and there's different ways of playing the game than the oblivious trifecta, Inc cards trifecta, which everybody has done. So yeah. My two current favorite credit cards would have to be not the Platinum, not the Sapphire cards, not the Inc cards, not the Capital One cards, none of those. My favorite cards would have to be the American Express Delta Platinum, because of the companion pass you get with the Delta Platinum. So you and a player 2 can fly across the US for free, for free, but you get one ticket paid for and one ticket for free. So that kind of thing. I mean, if you really wanted to, you guys could get 2 of them and then fly for free 2 times per year together, you and your significant other. The second card that would be my favorite would have to be the Ritz-Carlton card, or any kind of hotel card that offers you a free night certificate. I'm making this very broad and very umbrella term kind of thing, because basically a hotel card that gives you a free night certificate is basically offering you a vacation, basically at that point. And then combine that with the Delta Platinum, you get a free flight, you get a free hotel night, you basically at least a 3-night stay, two of the nights you pay for, one of the nights you don't, and you get a free plane ticket. So might as well use it while you can. I just want to say one more thing in the video. If you guys find value in the hotels and the free night certificate, then just for one night a year, you guys could be anti-hotel chain loyalty, and you guys could just use whatever hotel gives you the best card. That's what I would do. Regardless if you're a Hyatt loyalist or a Hilton loyalist, I mean, if you guys can get value from the free night certificate, then use the free night certificate and enjoy that night free for each year. Just do that. Keep that in mind, that it's a free night certificate as long as you get the value. So you should be the one dictating whether or not the card's worth it for you, not just because Hyatt is everybody else's favorite chain or Hilton. Like I said in the beginning, Sledge, thank you for having me on the show. It's an honor to be here. I just want to salute you, Sledge. I hope everything goes well on your side, Sledge. I hope you guys liked the video, and let's see the next guests that are up. No surprise, it might be some other good guests coming up too, so stay tuned for that.
First and foremost, I just want to say congrats to you, Sledge, on reaching that 1,000 subscriber milestone. You've actually already blown by it, which is just super awesome to see, and I think that's a testament to how much value you provide in your videos, and also even before you started making videos, which is why I'm such a big fan of you. Your perspective is super valuable in this YouTube space, so I'm just excited to see what your channel continues to do. Now let's jump into question number 1, where you asked why I started making videos about credit and credit cards. Now for starters, I've always grown up on YouTube. I actually never really watched cable TV. I would always just choose to watch YouTube instead. And also when I was younger, I'd make a lot of skits and stuff like that with my friends that we'd upload to YouTube and obviously get no views, but it was just a super fun creative process for me. Then in college, I got, really into gaming, as a lot of college students do. So I figured I might as well try my hand in streaming and uploading clips from my streams to YouTube. Of course, that didn't really gain any traction, but it was still a fun experience nonetheless. And honestly, the reason I did it was because I was just spending so much time gaming already that I figured, why not try to monetize a passion of mine? Then in my later years of college, I got super into personal finance and started watching people like Graham Stephan, Andre Jick, Meet Kevin, and Jeremy Lefebvre. And I got into it so much so that I actually added a business minor to my civil engineering major at the University of Texas. So at that point, I got also super into the credit card space of YouTube and watched a bunch of videos from Ben Hedges and Ask Sebi, for example. And honestly, I felt like with the amount of research I was doing by watching their videos, I could probably produce something similar myself and share my personal journey with credit cards. So once again, I figured I'd at least try to set myself up to possibly monetize a passion down the line, and decided to start this YouTube channel in March of 2022. Now my goal with the channel is just to constantly put out valuable content to people, and honestly, even if each one of my videos only helps one person, that's well worth it in my opinion. As for your second question, what are my favorite 2 credit cards right now and why? I would have to say that my number 1 choice is going to be the Chase Sapphire Preferred. It's my most recommended credit card to really everybody, and there's really good reason for that, of course. I don't even put it up that high on my list because it's a great earner or anything like that. I literally only have it up that high because it gives you access to Chase's travel partners, and it gives you access to those partners at the cheapest rate you can get with Chase. Also, for me, my favorite hotel chain is Hyatt, and my favorite domestic airline is Southwest, which are both Chase's transfer partners. So that's why Chase is still my favorite lender, and the Chase Sapphire Preferred is my most valuable card. The way that I like to think about justifying this card's annual fee, even though I don't put any money on it, is the following. Think about, for example, you're somebody that wants to book a Hyatt stay that would cost you $1,000 in cash. If you could actually take 60,000 Chase points and convert that to 60,000 Hyatt points, and then use those points to book that trip, your effective cash rate of those points was only $600. So by using your Chase Sapphire Preferred to transfer out to Hyatt as a transfer partner, you just saved yourself $400 right there. That pays for the annual fee for over 4 years, so that's all the explanation you really need. My second favorite card is the Amex Gold card, and honestly, me and this card kind of have a love-hate relationship right now, mainly because I just moved out to where my parents live out in the country, so I have no way to use the Uber and Grubhub credits very easily. I might use them very sparingly if I drive into town or something like that, but really all it does for me right now is earn high rates for dining and grocery stores. Now that alone does not justify the annual fee, which is why I'm saying it's kind of a love-hate relationship right now. But if I am living downtown in Austin or in any city really, that card is super easily justifiable for me and is obviously a workhorse for basically everybody's setups who hold that card. I do always recommend that if you are considering getting that card though, that you make sure you'll get positive value from the credits before you apply for it, as well as understand that you need to be using your Amex points for travel. If you're okay with both of those things, then I think this card's great. I want to say thank you, Sledge, for having me on this collaboration, and as always, salute.
This is only episode 2, so there's more to come. And you never know who might be on the next episode. Your boy might even answer these questions. But if you like this video or was just entertained, hit that thumbs up, share this video, but most importantly, drop a salute emoji in the comment section. And remember, The separation is in the preparation. It's your boy Sledge. Salute.